Hey everybody, my name is Liv and welcome to the Cowboy Cut. Today I am at the Sony Music headquarters in Sydney, Australia, sitting with Mack Geiger. Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, very well. Very well. Glad to be on here.
Yes, absolutely. Well, welcome to the show. You have a brand new EP coming out on May 29th. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, so we got 6 tracks on that one, 3 new ones. I think it really sort of sets the foundation for who I am, what my sound is, and we were quite intentional with picking songs that would sort of set that. I wrote on every single song on the EP, which I'm pretty proud to say, and yeah, I can't wait to put it out there for you to listen.
All right, so you have 6 songs on this EP, and you said earlier that you have an arsenal of songs that you've written over your career so far. What about these 6 songs made them, I guess, worthy of this debut project?
Yeah, sure. I guess I really went through and I thought I want to touch on every corner of who I am and also every corner of sort of my sound, to set up that foundation for moving forward. So, we've got a few upbeat ones, we got a few sad ones there, we got a few cheeky ones, just trying to paint a full picture and a really solid foundation just to build off, So, yeah, I think we're really happy with the 6 songs we got there. I think it paints a good picture of me. It's country. It's got little Aussie bits in it that I'm sure the Americans will hear a few words and think, what's that mean, and go to Google. But yeah, no, I'm really happy with the 6 songs. I think it paints a good picture of who I am and what music I want to produce, I think. So
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite track off the EP?
favorite track, probably the 6th track, Mess of Blues. It's another sad song. They're my favorites. I'll be the happiest. I'll be the happiest I can be, and I'll be listening to some sad, cutthroat country music. So, yeah, Mess of Blues, I'd have to say is a personal favorite of mine. Yeah,
Do you find sad songs easier to write than happy songs?
100%. Yeah, I think I don't know why. I'd say it's something to do with it. Just sort of comes out a lot easier, and I can write sad songs when I'm happy too, I don't always have to be down in my feels, Happy songs, it's more like you got to be really intentional. Sad songs, you can just pour it out on a page and usually it comes out all right and someone can relate to it. So
Absolutely. And the sound on this EP is very 90s or classic country in general inspired. Do you have a favorite classic country artist that you were kind of listening to while you were building this project that inspired you?
yeah, I think it wouldn't come down to one person. I grew up personally on my dad's country music, which was a lot of the 90s stuff, like Alan Jackson and Travis Tritt and, all those sort of fellas, George Strait, Tracy Lawrence, all those guys. So that's where I started. And then me personally, I ended up sort of going further back to like the Merle Haggards and the, Keith Whitley was in there, Hank Williams, going all the way back there. So I don't think there's any artist in particular, but I'd say it's just a sort of a mix of sort of all those different artists through all those sort of traditional and neo-traditional genres, and I think that all just comes into mixing with also my life experience and then painting a picture for everyone to listen to. So.
Absolutely. Do you have a classic country song that when you listen to it, you're like, I wish I wrote that?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many. A lot of Willie Nelson ones like The Last Thing I Need. Oh, that might have been Gary P. Nunn, actually. So many. There's so many, like Mel Haggard has so many that I wish I wrote. Willie Nelson, his whole Red-Headed Stranger album is personally my favourite. The list goes on and on. I'm listening to a new song every day and thinking, damn it, I wish I'd come up with that line, So, yeah, there's so many of them.
It's so cool that you're an Australian country music artist on the come up. It's very special. We don't see this kind of story very often coming out of Australia. Is there another Australian country artist that you're really loving at the moment as well?
Oh, there's plenty, we got Tyler Rodriguez. Yeah, it sounds like you know her. Yeah, so she's awesome. We're good mates, and I think she's killing it. Wade Forster's obviously killing it as well, especially in the States, and just being himself. So I think, and there's so many more, I hope a few of us sort of breaking in that market can really make people look out to Australia and see what's going on, because there's so many sort of especially young people coming through. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, it is really exciting. There is so much for people to look into Australia for and fall in love with. Absolutely. You're headed to CMA Fest in just a little bit for your performance out there. How do you feel about that?
Oh, so keen. You know, me and the band, we've been working real hard, rehearsing and getting everything down. That's the start of our what's it called? New Dirt Same Boots tour. That's the name of it. I'll know that. And that's the first stop, and then we're heading to Oklahoma and down through Texas. So we just can't wait to get up there. We're playing Chevy Vibe stage. I think it's like a Friday. We just cannot wait. We're itching. Yep.
I'm going to see you there.
Oh, you're gonna be there.
100%. I'm going to be there. Yes.
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
Right.
Do you have a song off of this EP that you're most excited to perform once it's out?
Oh, it depends. You know, when we go to Texas, I'm keen to play Hole in the Wall, which is off this EP, because it's sort of Texas swing, you know, and sort of draws from that. I think we're opening a lot of shows with Walk a Straight Line, which is just comes in with that roar and fiddle. So I think all of them, you know, like all in different ways and different places, I think will suit different songs off the EP. Yeah.
You were just opening up for Warren last night at Horton Pavilion. How did that feel?
That was pretty cool, you know. Me and Warren, we have quite different styles of music, but I think when it comes down to the craft, you know, like I admire so many of his songs, and he's a really nice fella as well. We got to meet him, and his crowd took me in really well, you know, like despite how much we contrast in our sounds, you know, I think people just want good music and good stories. And I got up there with Caitlin Jemison. We did a duo acoustic set. And we loved it. This is my first time playing in Sydney as well. So
Really?
yeah. So we've played sort of around the place, Orange and Tamworth, but we haven't been to Sydney. So yeah, it was awesome. And then Warren was really kind to ask me to jump up, and we played a Brooks and Dunn song together. Sang it together up there on stage, and I was trying to keep up with him running around the stage, but no, we're stoked. We were so appreciative for him to have us on, and he's a really nice guy, and yeah, I love his work, so it's good.
Incredible. It's so cool that having those two different sounds on the same stage together just gives so much more for the fans to enjoy.
Yeah, 100%, you know, and I think at the end of the day, people just like good music. You know, like people get, you know, a bit caught up in, oh, this is country or this is country or this isn't country. It's like, as long as it's good music, you know, and it's making you feel something inside, you know, that's the bottom line. I don't care if it's pop country or traditional country or rock country, like people just want good music and they want to feel something inside. So that's the bottom line.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yep.
And this upcoming EP is good music, period. No one's going to argue that. What about this EP do you want fans to take away as this being your debut? It's so special.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I think each song sort of speaks differently, but I think I really, you know, we got quite an Australian song, Camp Draft Queen, which is out, you know, like that paints a picture of me, but I hope they get a taste of who I am as a person, who I am in my sound, maybe a taste of my inspirations growing up, you know, through that sort of traditional country. But to be honest, I just want to paint a picture for people through those stories in each song. You know, I want to take them on a trip, and if I can, you know, take them somewhere on each song, or maybe make them feel something inside, or, you know, any of that, you know, that's all I aim to do. You know, I'll be happy with that. So.
And you wrote about all of the songs on this EP. Earlier you were saying you had one co-write. Is that correct?
Yeah, one co-write. So yeah, really sort of, yeah, proud to sort of be singing songs that I've wrote. And then Hole in the Wall, I co-wrote with a fellow in Brisbane, Gavin Carfoot, which he's a killer writer, and we sat down and wrote Hole in the Wall. So it means a lot, yeah, because I think for me, the song comes first, and I really want to show people, like, this is me. I can write. I'm not opposed to singing other people's songs in the future, but I'm really proud that this first project can be songs written by myself. So,
why do you feel so drawn to writing your own music? What about that is important to you?
I think you know, my biggest song at the moment, String By, and that was, you know, sitting down and collecting a lot of sort of dark times and really sort of hard emotions. And the thing with music is you can flip that and turn it into something pretty special, turn it into art, turn it into something that can make someone feel a certain way inside or feel like they're heard or tell someone else's story. So I think like I feel like I've got something to say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got a story to tell, and I am from Australia. I've got sort of different experiences, but at the bottom line, we're all humans. We're all living on the same earth. We all feel the same emotions from time to time. So I think I feel like I've got something to say. I feel like I like being able to paint things, you know, for myself. You know, it's sort of therapeutic, but also I've seen that when I'm writing something really personal about myself, I find all these other people who feel the same way, and they say, you don't know how much that spoke to me. And that just makes my day that I'm able to sort of channel that and turn it into a song, and someone can be moved by that. So I think that's the biggest thing about writing my own songs.
Incredible. I certainly admire it. I remember when I was a kid and discovering that people often didn't write their own songs. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. And like, I'm so open to singing other people's songs too, because I think the song comes first. If it's a good song, or I want to do it. But there's definitely something special about singing your own songs. Yeah, for sure.
100%. Well, I'm so excited to watch you sing your own songs at CMA Fest upcoming and forever into the future in your long, beautiful career.
No, thanks very much. Thanks for having me on. And I really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to get over there, sing to those Americans, and finish this tour with Warren Zeders. So, yeah, we on.
Well, thank you so much for your time and your incredible performance. I will see you very soon at CMA.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Bye.